Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of how to not get absolutely destroyed on iRacing. We are with the F3s at Sebring, and F3 is one of the hardest series to survive in. And I know that because I used to race these a lot. You know, I used to race here back in high school, wink wink. I've just realized how much I've missed this car. In any regard, I'm gonna show you how I survived this race. I'm gonna start from the back, be part of as many scenarios as possible, and try to work my way through the field. So if you enjoy it, if you find it useful, leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think, and most importantly, if you want to see more, then subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. We got 4 red lights.
Green, green,
And here we go. Beware of people who messed up their starts. Any bit of contact there is gonna be game over very quickly. Oh, hello.
right.
He just wanted to say hi. He's a little bit shy,
Right
you know,
there.
socially awkward guy. He just wanted to say hello. I'm here. That's fine. Brake super early. Look for the open door on the inside because that's gonna keep you nice and safe. And just extra careful on the inside line. This is the safest place for me to be right now. Oh, we got a guy on my left there, so I had to lift. So I don't push the guy on my right too far. That's it. We avoided the contact on turn 1, 2, 3. Crucial areas. Just gonna brake early. Let everything happen, so to speak, you know? Don't be a part of it. Let things happen. Stay back. See if everyone survives it. Let the Delta Pack kind of, let the pack... What's that word? Forgot that word. Spread out. There you go. Let the pack spread out. That's what we're looking for, because that way it'll be much easier to perform moves. Because, you know, I'll be able to attack people one by one. Oh, hello. That was a couple accidents there. Right, so this guy, I don't know what he's doing. Is he warming up the tires? Is he trying to scare the guy in front of him? Anyways, it's scaring me. See, he went for a bit of a slide there. He caught the curb a little bit too much. I'm going to be extra careful with this guy. Try to get a good exit here. And there you go.
All clear, all clear.
All right, that's good. That's good. So we moved up, I assume, a lot of positions till this point. Now we'll be able to pick them off one by one. We're headed towards the front of the field where drivers are normally a little bit safer. I heard the spotter, and this is a blind corner, so whenever you hear the spotter saying there's a wreck wherever and it's a blind corner and you don't have people behind you, just slow the car down. Just slow the car down. If you're not hurting anyone else, the only person you can hurt is yourself, right? This guy had a bit of an oops. I'm not gonna dive into it. I'm just gonna hang on and wait for everything to happen. Okay, I'm with you. Maybe go for a move here. That guy went wide. Gonna open the door for him as much as possible so he can return safely to the track. And I'm gonna go on the inside here. Now I'm taking a shorter route so I don't have to brake too late here. Brake a little bit earlier into first, find the apex, and hold the inside line. You don't have to outbrake the person on the outside because you're taking such a short route. A much shorter route than he is. Now, he was going to want to make a move, so I'm going to go on the defensive. Let him know well in advance, look, I don't want you to overtake me here. And he respected that. He didn't force the situation too much. Nice guy. Now we're going to have to push just a little bit. Get away from him. The tires are warming up. It's very important not to over-push the car on cold tires. You can see people just going wide or spinning. Just because they're asking for too much of the car early on. You really have to let it build up. Let yourself warm up and get into the groove as well. Not just the tires. You have to get into the groove as well. So you can't push it 100% right off the bat. It's very hard to do that. You really need to be some sort of professional racing driver to be able to just switch it on and go 100%. You really have to let it build up. Now we got Derek here. We're in the draft. I'm gonna take it easy into sunset, maybe working on exit. Because he had a narrow line through there. Now I got the draft into turn 1. But I don't think that'll be enough. Or will it? Let's see. If I can grab the inside here, I will.
There you go.
It's pretty safe. He has a lot of runoff on the right. Brake early. Again, we're carrying a shorter route, a much tighter line. So we don't need to brake so late. Now, I think we're up to 5th place, so head down. Let's try to move up the field. Alright, so we caught up to Barry here. Got a little bit of draft on him. I'm gonna examine him for a few corners before I can see where I should make a move. Oh, he's braking very early here. Dangerous. It's really important to try to study the guy, especially in these cars. You can't just send it and hope for the best, because any bit of contact is game over. So you really have to take a look at the guy. If he has a tendency to brake a little bit early, that means that pretty much into every heavy braking zone, I can just send it, because I can outbrake him pretty much consistently. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to try to create some sort of overlap, get a good exit out of one of the corners, maybe into Sunset. That'll be a, yeah, I think into Sunset will be the safest move, just on entry. So I'm going to hang behind him, try to stay as close as I can, and grab a good run into the back straight. So I'm going to focus on this, just brake early, find the apex, go back early on the power. Might be too far. I might be a bit too far. We'll see. Yeah, the draft isn't too powerful with F3s. So we're going to have to see. All right, so I'm going to broadcast my move. I'm getting close. I'm going to tell him, look, I'm taking the inside line here.
Clear on the left.
And because this is Sunset, I can brake very late. Just because this corner is very open. So if I messed it up a little bit, I would have had that runoff to go wide. Just as long as I can clear him into the braking zone, because I know he brakes a little bit early. Alright, up into 4th. Try to get away from him and catch up to the other guys. Okay, so it took a while, and the guys ahead of me are really bunched up now. But I'm getting closer to them. And I should be pretty close after this batch of corners, because they're having a good scrap here. That's going to slow them down. I got some time to study them because they're pretty quick. So, you know, even though their iRating is pretty low, I feel like their pace is damn decent. I'm in the draft. He's not. He's just outside the draft range. Brake early here. I don't know where he usually brakes. Focus on my exit. Oh, he's sliding around a little bit. Doesn't want to lose his position, so the pressure's getting to him. I can maybe go for the inside here now. Bit risky. But he messed up. He exited a little bit. Kind of lost the rear end, so that's going to give me a freebie. Pretty much. Applying pressure is sometimes way better than trying to dive into someone. Let them make the mistake. Don't put the pressure on yourself. Julian's getting damn close to Marco. He might want to make a move. He is. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to brake late, try to catch up to them. But that's going to cost him some time. Come on. Let's see what happens. This is a battle for the lead here. Exactly what I need. He's not going to let it go easily. You can smell a victory. And he wants to fight me, which is fine, because I've been noticing him and I've been observing him for a while now. And all I can say is he seems to be a pretty clean driver. Hope I'm not jinxing it. Oh, he's sending it everywhere, isn't he? Interesting. Oh, hello. He just took back the inside line. I tried to take advantage of the open door there. That didn't really work out for me. And the fact that the game just froze for a second didn't work out for me either. Okay, let's see what happens here. He's blocking the inside line, can't dive in. I'm gonna try to go around the outside and work on an exit here. That's not gonna do me much good, nope. We had the back marker there, it was a mess. I'm just taking it extra careful. You know, this is already a good position. You're already on the podium. It's really not worth it. You have way more to lose than to gain. So being extra careful here, observing this beautiful battle. These guys are really going at it and keeping it clean. Go around the outside here just for a little bit. Keep the pressure on. Wasn't going to try to hold the outside the entire corner because that would just cost me a hell of a lot of time. Now we would lose Marco. I can send it here, but I don't want to send it here. Let the pressure get to him. See if I can get him to make a mistake. I'm being extra passive right now. Like, if this was, you know, this was my usual split, then I would freaking send it. Even though these guys, there's no difference between how they drive and, you know, 3-4K drivers drive. So these guys should definitely be up there. Oh, Julian made a mistake. I think he braked too late, and he had to really stop the car on a dime to avoid hitting Marco. So good job by him. It's always better to take yourself out than yourself and someone else, you know? Now I can catch up to Marco. So being patient, we're down to the last couple of laps. Being patient really worked out for me. I was applying pressure on Julian. He was really worried about me overtaking because I was faster throughout the race. So he kept trying to go for a move on Marco. He kept going for it, and that made him make a mistake. Let's see if Marco wants to defend into sunset. If not, it's send time. There it is. Broadcast the move. Let him know I'm going to send it.
Keep right there. All clear, all clear.
Got a little loose on entry there. Got a little loose on entry. Try to break the draft just a little bit. Just enough so I can be clear into turn one. I need a good turn one now. Oh, that is not a place to send it, Marco. That was not smart. He didn't have enough overlap. There was no way in hell we would have made it into there. So now he's fighting Julian, which is great for me. This is my chance to get away. Marco, the only thing Marco did is hurt himself there, because he just opened the door for Julian. And now they're going to go side by side into the hairpin here. And they're both going to get slowed down even further, giving me an easy win if I don't mess it up. Yeah, they keep losing time. And as long as they're battling. You know, I was the most passive guy in that group. I wasn't sending it. I was just waiting, biding my time, being patient. Again, I'm in 3rd place. I have way more to lose than to gain. If you're in 8th place or 15th, and it's down to the wire, and you don't want to lose iRacing, and you feel like you should be further up the field, then, you know, maybe it's worth it. But you're fighting for podium. Now Martin's in the pack as well, so he's gonna be fighting for that podium spot as well. And they're all in big trouble while I'm just getting away. I barely made any moves. I just waited, bided my time. Waited for mistakes. Julian made a mistake, and then Marco made a mistake, so Julian started fighting him, and all that fighting brought Martin back in the gang, and he's gonna be fighting Julian for 2nd place or 3rd place right now. I'm just in the clear. I'm just having a ball. If I don't wreck the car, I'm winning this race.
1 more lap to win.
2 seconds later.